I say, so we're going to talk about feelings and emotions. Now, what are feelings and what are emotions? Okay. When we talk about feelings are merely communication. Feelings are merely communication. They're merely messages that are formed and sent from our intuition. Okay? That's feelings. That's a feeling. Let's talk about how feelings occur. Okay? So, everybody here understand we got masculine and feminine energy. Everybody understand that, right? Raise your hand up if you don't understand so I can break it down. I don't want nobody to be like, I don't understand. I say emotions, energy, emotion. And it is, but it go a little deeper than that too, I say. So I see my yeses. Okay, so we understand masculine energy and feminine energy. Now, what are the two? Feminine energy is, in a quick essence, simple. It is the spirit in us that controls the vessel. Feminine energy, I say. This is our source of love. I say our feminine dimension, or if you want to say feminine energy, is our source of love. It's our cup. Real simple. I say, my ordinary says, I have all four elements in my chart, alchemist. I say, well, honey, I don't know if you had your chart read, but you need to come on in, God, so we can break that down. I say, so we can break that down. I say, because when we talk about our charts, right, we're talking about our rising sign and our sun sign is our masculine energy. Our moon sign is our feminine dimension. I say, and I said that right, two. It's two. It takes two masculine energies to even balance with one feminine energy, which shows within itself. When I say, God, as you are the lead, I say you are the lead. It takes two masculine energies to balance with one feminine, which means in the real world, it takes a whole man to deal with a half a woman. I say. So keep that in your heads as we keep moving. Katina says, a lot of feminine here, but had to stand alone in my masculine, that I'm afraid to be anything other. Well, Katina, let me tell you, baby, that masculine energy, it can really get in our way, right? And we don't want to lead in our masculine, but I understand that's a part of the generational curse, right? Little boys, pardon me, are stripped from their from their feminine as children, right? When we are little boys are told and punished almost for the most part to never be feminine, do not act feminine, do not talk feminine, don't put your hand on your hip, don't cross your legs like that, don't wear pink, don't express your feelings, don't be in your feelings, boys don't cry, men don't cry, right? So as little boys, that's a part of a generational curse that little boys, right? Which while most men that walk upon this earth are totally disconnected from their feminine, because this is how it's been designed for the last 7,000 years. And of course, you, your highness, have been forced to be into your masculine energy. Because see, if he is not connected to his feminine, I say, then he can't properly protect you, right? Now, when I say properly protect you, again, what did I say? It take a whole man to even be with a half a woman, I say. So he can protect you, but he gonna protect you from what's outside the house. You understand me? External. See, if he's only connected to his masculine, he's only connected to his ego, then all he know is external. He don't know internal. He know external. So he gonna protect you, but he gonna protect you from the people outside your house. But see, that's the problem, goddess, because there ain't nobody outside bothering you. Ain't nobody outside your house trying to get you. The problem is because he's not connected to what's internal, honey, he can't protect you from himself. So He may want to protect you from everybody outside the house, but everybody outside the house ain't hurting you, goddess. The person that's inside the house is the who's hurting you, goddess. As masculines, we have to learn, and as people together, we're so focused on, again, protecting ourselves from the external. When all truth, no, honey. Who's protecting you from you? I say, who's protecting you from you? You see, once we learn how to protect ourselves from our own selves, you understand me? See, God, as if I can protect me from me, God, as I can protect you from me. Do you understand me? So we focus on the external too much, when in all truth, the protection should come from internal. I say, we should learn how to protect people from ourselves, from our ego. I say, Katina said, been celibate and single for 8 years. I have to protect my energy. God, as I understand you, but maybe you protecting a little bit too much. I say, for 8 years, honey, been single, protect your energy. Now, I ain't saying that you ain't worth the wait, because you are. But if you've been waiting 8 years, God, there's probably a chance you done passed by a person or two that was really on. You may have had self-sabotage, you understand, your own situation. So be careful with that. Do not walk in fear, right? Because we'll try to protect ourselves because we don't want to go through the pain anymore. And that's a beautiful thing. You should not want to go through the pain. I say, you should not want to go through the pain. However, right, we do not want to self-sabotage ourselves. We still want to be open to love. We still want to be open for help, right? Being in our feminine, realize what masculine energy is giving. Feminine energy, or the feminine dimension, is receiving, right? So, pardon me, when we're not in tune with our feminine, we allow a lot of blessings to pass us by. For instance, when we, thank you, Alicia. Is it Aisha? That's an I. I think that's an I. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you for being here, Goddess. Thank you so much. Truly grateful to have you here. Goddess Mode activated. I need someone to hear this, but not from me. I say, well, bring them here, Goddess. I'm right here if they want to talk about it. I ain't going nowhere. I'm right here. I say, you can't find nobody to match your energy, Goddess, maybe because you're looking for somebody to match your energy. I say, stop looking, right? It ain't about you finding nobody. It's about you being found, honey. Stay in your power. Stay in your lane. I say, you attract what's great for you, right? And I know we go through that moment, right? I know I hear a lot of goddesses say, well, I attract the wrong type of people. No, baby, it's not you. It's not you. You're beautiful. You attract all things, right? You are the light, right? When you turn that porch light on at night, right, it attracts all the bugs. It attracts all the bugs, I say. So it's not about who and what you attract, Your Highness. It's about who and what you allow in the house, right? We can't control and prevent what bugs come to the light, but what we can control and prevent is what bugs come in the house. And always realize, I don't care how many bugs knocking at your door, Goddess, that don't mean you got to pick one, okay? That don't mean you got to pick one, I say. But be open to love. Be open to receive. Let me tell y'all something, right? Kimmy Joe, peace, Goddess. How you doing? Thank you for being here. I say, thank you. I got my little thing. It ain't moving up. That's all right. I'll work it out. Okay, there we go. Okay, making sure I didn't miss none of y'all. Thank y'all. Ooh, wait a minute. There go the Goddess. I'm every time, honey, but I love your name. Is it Nealmany? Nealmany. Yeah. Thank you, Goddess, for being here. Thank you for constantly supporting us. I say, thank you, Kimmy Joe. That's what I'm talking about. Be amazing. And I am amazing. Can't you tell, honey? I'm amazing, honey. I feel wonderful. And so grateful to have you all. I say, standing by my side, honey. I'm going to stand for y'all. I'm so glad that you stand for me. Thank you so much. I say, that's right, Goddess Mode. Come on in. We ain't through. I got more for you. Nia Imani. I'm going to get that right. I got to write that down. Somebody copy that down for me. Nia Imani. That's so beautiful. Thank you. And you told me that before too, so I apologize. I say for not getting that right. I'll make sure I put more effort in to getting that right next time. I say, Kimmy Joe, I am grateful for you. Thank you, Your Highness. Thank you. I say. So we want to make sure that we open for love. We want to be in that feminine, right? Let me give you an example, right? If you coming out the grocery store, right, and you see Miss Jenkins, Miss Jenkins, you feel me? She one of the elders in your neighborhood, and she's such a sweet goddess, right? So you see Miss Jenkins coming out the grocery store, and you say, well, Miss Jenkins, you ain't got to ride the bus, baby. I'll take you home. I say, no problem. And you just doing it because you love her. I say, you just doing it because you love her. And then you take Miss Jenkins home. And when you get to Miss Jenkins' house, right, Miss Jenkins, she get out the car and you help her put the bags in the house. She's so grateful for your help. And then Miss Jenkins, you know how the elders like to sneak the $10 in your pocket or in your hand, right? I say. But what we'll do, we'll say no thank you. I say. And when we're saying no thank you, we're in our ego, we're in our masculine. When we say no thank you, it's a need to make people feel like we don't need nothing and we all right. No, this is called reciprocity. Miss Jenkins is giving you reciprocity. If you don't receive the reciprocity, right, then you miss the blessing. You understand? So we gotta be in our feminine in order to receive. It's a lot of times people may want to help us, but because we're in our ego, we won't allow them to help us, to do for us because of pride. Pride comes from the ego, I say. So we want to get into our feminine, okay? So when we talk about masculine and feminine energy, right? First of all, what is masculine energy? Masculine energy is on the surface. Masculine energy is pretty much anything that you can identify with your five senses. If you can see it, you can smell it, you can hear it, you can taste it, you can touch it. That is masculine energy. If you see the clouds in the sky, the white puffiness, what you see is masculine energy. What's inside is feminine. If you go to the beach, right, and you see the waves are masculine energy. The bottom of the ocean is feminine. When you go outside on the surface of the ground, it's masculine. What you put your feet on is masculine energy. What's beneath it is feminine. That's why when you plant your seed, everybody who know a little bit about planting, right, planting plants and flowers, what you got to go down at least 3 inches. Put that finger down there. You got to go down 3 inches down in the dirt till it reaches the feminine. You got to put that seed in the feminine for it to grow. Can't just put it on the surface. I say, go ahead, Sherry Alexander. I say, goddess, I know what I'm talking about, honey. I say, thank you. So everything that's on the surface, everything that can be identified with our five senses is masculine energy, right? Even our ego, our mind is a part of masculine energy. Our logic, our ego creates personality. It creates character. It actually creates our authenticity, right? But it don't go no further than that. See, that's the problem. We live in this masculine energy. We live in our ego, and that's not what it's for. That's not what it's for. Okay. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you. I love your smile. I love your spirit, honey. Thank you so much for being here, sharing your wonderful energy. When you get a chance, come on and tell me how your day been going and how your week been going. You know how we do. Come on in. Set a spell, I say. So we want to understand the masculine energy and what's the feminine energy, the feminine dimension, right? So when we're leading in our ego, right, that's not what it's meant for. That's why it creates such problems, right? We understand the things that's going on in the world, and I'm not talking about the stuff that go on news. I'm talking about the fact that people hurt each other, whether it's through lies, whether it's through betrayal, whether it's, you understand me, fights and arguments, right? All of these things derive from the ego. Anytime someone hurts anyone, it comes from a source of ego. Love, Your Highness, will never hurt you. Okay? So this is a big thing of why we're going to talk about these feelings, okay? Now, masculine energy is giving, feminine dimension is receiving, okay? So this is how the body works. So when we talk about your flesh, your skin, your hair, right? They absorb vibrations. Your masculine energy absorbs vibrations from the world. That's why, goddess, when you go in a room, you can feel people's energy, especially where my Pisces goddess is at, right? If you got Pisces sun, Pisces moon, Pisces Venus, Pisces rising, Pisces Mercury, Pisces Mars, I say, then yeah, honey. When you go around a lot of people, you feel all the vibrations. You feel the feelings, right? You feel the feelings. So it can be a little challenging, be a little difficult for my Pisces goddesses to really be around a crowd of people because they're more sensitive than everybody else, meaning they feel more vibrations than most other people feel vibrations, okay? Now, our masculine energy absorbs the vibrations, okay? Now, once it absorbs the vibration, for example, if someone is having a conversation with you, right, and for the most part, they're being honest, right? For the most part, during this conversation, they're being honest. But at some point, they slip around and tell a lie. The vibration is going to change, right? And when they tell that lie, that vibration is going to be absorbed through the skin, through the hair, okay? And that's the masculine energy, right? So then the masculine energy, right, is going to give, right? The masculine energy is giving. It's going to give that vibration to our feminine dimension, I say. It's going to give that vibration to our feminine dimension, what we call intuition, I say. And our intuition, our feminine energy is going to do what? Receive it. It's going to receive that vibration, I say. Now, once our intuition receives that vibration, it's going to create what we call a feeling, I say. It's going to create what we call a feeling. Peace, Lady Element. Thank you for being here, Your Highness, I say. Now, when the intuition creates this feeling, right, it's going to send that feeling to our heart and our mind, I say. Now, a feeling is simply communication. It is simply a message. Your intuition is going to send you that feeling, and that feeling is going to tell you basically what? They lying. They lying, goddess. You know they lying, right? Because you got that feeling. See, we can live in a world, Your Highness, where, and especially all of us, right? We've been through the hurt and we have chosen ourselves now, right? So when we choose ourselves, just like a couple of articles already mentioned before, once we got started, part of me is that having to walk away, we have to walk away from these people. A lot of these people are people that are very close to us, which it should be, right? The closer they are to us, this means this is how it's going to affect us, right? If they're not people who are close to us, then what they do may not affect us enough, right, to see ourselves and want better for ourselves, I say. So I know it can be hurtful to deal with our family and walk away from our family and our friends and loved ones, but it has to be those people who are close to us, I say, that will affect us the most to make us want better, okay? So don't take it too personal, okay? Michaela, I say, thank you. Come on in, goddess. Come on in. Thank you for being here. I say. So, again, vibrations, right? The masculine energy absorbs the vibration, sends the vibration, gives the vibration to the feminine dimension, which is the intuition. That intuition is she will receive, right? And then she gonna send you a feeling, okay? Now, the whole point I mentioned about learning how to walk away from people, because at some point, right, we'll feel like, you know what, we ain't got nobody. Who do we trust? Can't trust nobody. Well, let me tell you something. Your feelings will never, ever, ever, ever lie to you. They'll never lie to you. That's one source you ain't never got to worry about a lie coming from, and that's your feelings, right? Now understand, people, and we've all heard this saying before when people say, get out your feelings. You in your feelings, get out your feelings. But let's be real, God. Anytime somebody tell us to get out our feelings, it's when we see something they don't want us to see, right? So when they tell us to get out our feelings, God, is when somebody tells you to get out your feeling, God, is what they're really saying is, I need you to get out your feelings because you see my lies. You see my deceit. You see my hidden agenda when you in your feelings. So I need you to get out your feelings so you can't see me, honey. I say. So this is when we have those feelings, or when we're in our feelings, because your feelings ain't lying to you, goddess. If someone gives you a feeling that does not feel good, it don't go no further than that, do it, goddess. It don't go no further than that, right? See, love don't hurt nobody. Love ain't gonna make you feel bad. I say. Love ain't gonna do that. So if someone gives you a feeling and you like, whoa, I ain't like that feeling, I say, then maybe we need to check the source from where that feeling came from, the person or where that feeling came from, right? Now, when we talk about these feelings, they are messages. They're simply messages. They're truthful messages, but merely messages, okay? So a lot of times, honey, I know people can really, really be in their feelings. People can hold on to feelings, honey, for years. And realistically, God, is this just a message? How long you gonna read it? How many times you gonna read the message, right? When you receive the message, when you receive the feeling, accept it. Number one, accept your feeling. God is don't ever, ever, ever deny your feeling. Never deny your feeling. It is communication. It is there for a reason. Your body is trying to tell you something. Your spirit trying to tell you something, right? Your body trying to tell you something. Your masculine energy, your vessel trying to tell you, hey, the vibration doesn't change, right? The vibration doesn't change, goddess. It's going to send you that information. The vibration doesn't change, right? It's going to send that to the intuition. And she is going to give you a message. She's going to give you a warning, I say. Now, so when we get a feeling, we have to accept it. Now, I ain't saying you have to. You ain't got to. You got free will, honey. You can keep allowing the red flags to fly past your head all the day. That's up to you, right? But if we love ourselves, we're going to accept every feeling that we have because it's communication from our soul. You understand me? The messages are sent from the soul, right? The masculine absorbs the vibration, send the vibration to the soul. The soul sends us the message, I say. Now, that is what a feeling is. Merely a message. It's a letter from your intuition to say, hey, it's a good vibration or it's a negative vibration. And whatever vibration it is, what's the next move? How are you going to respond to this feeling? I say, how are you going to respond to the feeling? So first and foremost, I don't know who putting hearts on my head, but thank you. I say, Bernice, peace goddess, thank you for being here. Always lovely to see you, Your Highness. I say, thank you so much. I say, Katie, yes, I say, thank you for being, oh, you know, you my heart, honey. I love what you do. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your energy. You all, thank you, I say. Now, again, goddess, when we talk about feelings, they are messages from our intuition, Never, ever, ever, ever. Did I say never, ever, goddess? I said never, ever, ever deny your feeling. Never deny your feeling, okay? Embrace it. When we get that feeling, number one, we want to accept it, right? Number one, when we get that feeling, we want to accept it. Number two, we want to embrace it. Once we accept it, we want to embrace it. If it is something painful, if it's hurtful, that's okay, but we want to embrace it. We want to feel what it feels like, so we'll know that, hey, this ain't how I want to feel. Okay? So that's why we want to embrace that feeling. We want to embrace if it hurt our feelings, if it hurt us in any form or fashion, if it gives us some type of discomfort, we want to embrace it. We want to embrace it so we can clearly have clarity on what this feeling is. And then once we accept it, once we embrace it, then we respond. I did not say react, goddess. I said we respond. We respond. When we react, we're in our ego. When we react, that means we're hurt. When we react, that means they're in control of us. Okay? We don't give nobody control of us, goddess. So we only respond. So when we get this feeling, we're going to accept it. Number one. Number two, we're going to embrace it. And number three, we're going to respond. Now, we already know, I'm sure everybody know, even a no response is a response. Goddess, I need you to know how powerful you really are. Thank you, Goddess. Love you. I need you to know how powerful you really are. You understand? I need you to know that when you are giving people your energy, honey, it's very, very powerful, honey. Right? So when you take that energy back, honey, they'll feel it instantly. You ain't gotta call them. You ain't gotta call and say, hey, I don't fuck with you no more. You ain't gotta do nothing, goddess. In your mind and your soul, tell yourself, I'm done. Right? Soon as you say that, goddess, they feel it. Ooh. Something hit them, goddess. Something hit them. They know. Hold up. That's how powerful your energy is, goddess. Right? If it's missing, woo, oh, they know it's gone. Okay? So, it's very imperative that you know your power, goddess. When I say it's imperative to know your power, because when you need clarity, right? If there's any time in your life where you are confused about the people that are around you, right? If you don't know who still serves you, who serve you, who don't serve you, that's around you, right? Because they being this, maybe they acting, or maybe they being real. But if we want to know, we want to gain clarity, God, it's all you got to do. Step back. That's all you got to do. God is once a month, once every 2 months. God is take a week, take 7 days to take your energy back from everybody. Did I say everybody? I say take your energy back from everybody. This ain't nothing personal. This about us. It's about us. We ain't mad at nobody. We just checking. So for 7 days, goddess, once a month, once every 2 months, goddess, I need you to just take all your energy back from everybody and just give it to you. Number one, because you should. You deserve it. You deserve all that beautiful love that you have and that you give out to everybody else. Take 7 days to just flood it in your own system. Okay? Now, this is going to force your entire surrounding to become transparent. How these people respond or react. Remember, how they respond or react will let you know, goddess, if these people are on your side or not. Do they still serve you or not? Do they serve you in a positive manner, or do they serve you not at all? Right? Real easy, goddess. Once a month, once every 2 months, as often you want to do it. Take 7 days to take your energy back from everybody. Saying nothing personal. The people who love you, they ain't going to take it personal. The people who love you is going to support your movement. The people who love you are going to say, oh, you need some time to yourself. You doing you. Okay, I'll be here when you're done. The people who don't serve you no longer, goddess, they going to call you with a reaction. They're going to give you a reaction. I say, it won't be supportive. I promise you. Those who react, goddess, we need to let go. Those that respond, I say, may you have grace to be around another day, I say. So make sure that when we have misunderstandings or we have a discomfort or we're in a state of confusion, right? We need clarity about who's around us. Take your power back. Take your energy back. 7 days. Give it to you. And you'll get all the clarity you need. Ashe? Hello, Bug. How you doing, goddess? Third dimension. Peace, Your Highness. Thank you for being here. I make sure I spend some time with just myself every day. I say you want to do that, but when I say 7 days, I mean take all your energy back from everybody, honey. Everybody. Everybody. Ain't nothing personal. It ain't nothing personal. Right? If they take it personal, we gonna keep it real. Fuck them. Right? If they take it personal, we don't need them. Okay? I say, goddess, I'm glad you great, honey. You always great with your big smile, honey. Thank you for coming and sharing your energy with us all, I say. Now, those are feelings. This is how feelings come to us. This is what feelings are, right? They're messages. Simply a message, okay? Now, emotions. Let's talk about emotions. What are emotions? The goddess said earlier, what she say, energy in motion. I say, yes, but more, okay? Yes, but more. Now, when we talk about our emotions is very simple. Our emotions are basically the portals that allow us to release our love from the source. Now, the feminine dimension, right? Or the feminine energy, whatever you want to call it, that is our source of love. That's our cup, okay? And our emotions are basically the portals that we can release our love, right? When we talk about emotions, kindness is a portal. We can release our love through kindness. We can release our love through faithfulness. We can release our love through loyalty. We can release our love through understanding. We can release our love through compassion. We can release our love through truth, honesty. I say. These are how we express our love, our emotions. I say. So, know the difference between feelings and emotions. Emotions is how we deliver our love, right? Feelings are the messages that keep us aware of our surroundings. One more time. Our feelings are the messages sent from our intuition to keep us aware of our surroundings. Feelings, I say. Our emotions are basically our portals and how we deliver our cup of love, I say. Any questions?